So here we are with an engineer who's going to tell us all about ramps and what are some of the things we need to take into consideration when writing this project for the ramps to be safe.
Hello, good afternoon to everyone. Happy to share with you my experience with ramps in construction. Basically, the most important topic when you think about a ramp and when you are designing a building, it's always to have the right access for people with different capabilities and that they need probably the use of a wheelchair or some other assistance to walk in or out the building. The most important topic to think is the right angle of inclination. That is something that is already included in the regulation of the local authorities or at the state level. So the most important point is to respect this metric, this angle, because it's important to avoid any risk for the people that is using a wheelchair, no? Because if it is a very high degree, it's likely that the people in the wheelchair will pull down rapidly, and that could put at risk the life of the people. So to me, that's the most important point. Also, to find the right places in the building to get the right access for these people. So that's very, very relevant topic. It's part of the regulation, and every new building needs to comply with this regulation.
Do you think around Mexico these regulations are met along the streets of Mexico?
No, I think this regulation started some years ago, but the majority of our blocks in the streets or access to buildings are older to this regulation. Now, for the new buildings and the new developments in the city, yes, absolutely, everybody is respecting this new regulation, no? This regulation.
Do you think other older builders should imply these regulations too? They should renew all the ramps that are along the city?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, the new buildings and the new constructions, all of them are respecting the regulation. I think the key point here is if we can transform the older buildings and the older constructions, no? That's where I think probably very difficult, because people would require to spend money and they are not requested by the authority to do it, no? So that's probably why we don't see the right access, and also the maintenance in the streets are not properly done, and that's something that probably the city needs to invest.
And working in construction, is this something that the government has like an influence on you guys? Like if you guys don't make the ramps correctly, do you guys have like a punishment for this, or?
Yes, yes, absolutely. You can get your project can get canceled